Their answers aren't because their answer is like literal science and historical reasons. Like they came with a conclusion that like because the way that my world finds this substance was from a real life thing, which is, I don't know. I can't tell you guys anything, but fuck, it's really good. It's really good, dude. Yeah, studies more catered towards film studies. That's just tough. It is tough. Like Spider-Verse has been the ultimate trial. That's probably really good to reference from too, as far as like visual, as far as like scene for scene. I told this to Charmy also, because I was trying to get Charmy to also look at a lot of film stuff for building up the compositions, the atmospheric compositions that they're looking for. Dave Fincher, in my opinion, is a master of framing shots. And framing shots specifically for storytelling without like, even without dialogue, the way they frame shots tell a story, and I think they are such a good director to kind of follow, because all their films have the same kind of visual energy, and all of their films utilize the camera really fucking well. So if I were you, I would look at Dave Fincher's work. Dave who? Dave Fincher. He directed like movies like Social Network, Fight Club, Jobs, the one with Michael Fassbender, Gone Girl, Seven. He's really good. Start studying Edgar Wright a little bit. Edgar Wright does too. Edgar Wright, I think, uses film to its maximum when it comes to like movement of a camera. But I think when you're talking about like still shots, Dave Fincher knows how to cut in a certain way and also knows how to hold a shot a certain way that gives you like, just in my opinion, really fucking effective visual storytelling about characters and where they're thinking and where they are, and even just them in a scene and how they like, let me see if I can like find, they also did that movie recently, The Killer, which is really good, by the way. Dave Fincher what is it, screenshots? I don't know how to call this. Film grab. Here we go. Film grab. Let's look at some Dave Fincher. Is a really good site. I'm scared to look at Gone Girl because I know there's titties in there. This is so Zodiac. But they're very specific with camera placement and shot for shot. And like how to like, this is a very simple shot and it might look like a simple shot in a film for you. But this is, to me, fucking masterful. These three characters, and then you have Mark Ruffalo on the far right. But it's divided by, this is the guy they interviewed that was not the Zodiac Killer, but they were thinking maybe he was. I forgot exactly what happened in this movie. Wes Anderson's great at that. I think Wes Anderson is not doing enough with 3-dimension. Wes Anderson, I think, is very 2-dimensional with his directing, which sounds like an insult. It's not bad. The triumph composition, it's good. And if I remember this movie, this is probably a narrative reason why this character is dividing Mark Ruffalo and these two other guys. So there's probably a narrative reason why he is in between these two. Because I think what David Fincher does a lot is tell stories with character positioning and also where certain characters' opinions are. So his opinion might be different than these two guys' opinions in this current situation while interviewing this particular character. He's obviously probably the higher paid actor within this scene. So maybe he is the focal point of this. But Killer just came out. And yeah, I think Wes Anderson is really good. I'm not trying to like say fuck Wes Anderson, you moron. I'm saying like I think artist, I was confused with MCR. with because of the way they do highlights. It's Ink4884 on Instagram. It was driving me crazy, but it wasn't them though. Oh. Let's see. I love this movie. This movie was actually really good. And even this. This is just a sexy shot. I don't know what's going on narratively. I know what he's doing. He's walking towards here. But this is just beautiful. I think his color grading in his films are also always really good. But now I'm just glazing Dave Fincher. I just think he does really good still shots. And he does really he also holds his camera. He holds his camera for really long times. He doesn't cut a lot. So if he wants to show a scene and he wants a character to be highlighted in said scene, he really nails the positioning and like lets you linger on the shot. It's really good, dude. And you know what? This is probably a cut. You know why? I think this scene is this character. I think he is talking to him in this scene, right? He's talking to him in this scene. And I think when he opens his mouth, so maybe he answered a question and now Michael Fassbender character is answering question. So Michael Fassbender answers the question. We cut, oops, we cut to this shot. Or vice versa. So like, but look at where the positioning is from the two. They're both on the same side of the camera. So like the viewer's experience is going to be so fucking easy from cut to cut. You don't get like this jarring reaction when you're moving from shot to shot. You stay right in the same position. George Miller does this, but George Miller does a lot of center framing shots. So every single action sequence in a George Miller film is done directly in the middle of the scene. So you go from, you go from action scene to action scene to action scene, but like you're never going to be lost in the action because it stays right in the middle. This is Fincher, Charmy. Damn, look at these fucking, look at this. This is just pretty. This is a pretty shot. Yeah, this stuff's good. They also use a lot of things in the foreground too. It really like brings a lot of depth to the shots. Uh-oh. I think he's changing clothes, but still. Look at this. Yeah, this is crazy, dude. This is good. I'm sorry. Obviously, this is not all Dave Fincher. This is This is like the cinematographer as well. But I think Dave Fincher has his select cast of people. But if I go to George Miller, just to like prove my point, I guess. By the way, watch Mad Max 2 if you haven't. After rewatching that shit, it's like a 30 out of 10. And I'm pretty sure people actually died on the making of that movie. Let's go straight to Fury Road. Yeah, the only time you don't really get like a center shot in Mad Max is if there's like kind of blatant storytelling elements happening, but a lot of the shots in Mad Max are just smack center in the middle. Point CGI? What do you mean point CGI? Middle shot, universal donor, middle shot, he's climbing up. He goes down, still right in the middle. Everything happens so sporadically and top speed in this movie, you need to have your viewer not be overstimulated by shots fucking everywhere. So center, 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 center. Sometimes shots will linger longer, so you have a center shot here of all the war boys, but this shot I remember being a little bit longer than other shots. So you have the moment to kind of look left and right and stuff, but your focus is always in the middle. It's genius. No one buy, but I watched a few BTS video about his films, and the shit is gnarly filming those movies, especially the old ones. The old ones, oh my god, dude. The practical effects I fucking saw. Holy shit. Yeah, dude, look. Our babies will not be warlords. You can read this crystal clear because this is right in the middle of the shot as it cuts to it. The next shot cuts to this, which her aiming at you. You can read above her head, we are not things. So you get so much of this like really brilliant visual storytelling. And even this, right? When this is a one shot, so it lingers from behind the truck and goes to the front of the truck. And you're going from like, does this show the back of the truck? It doesn't show the back of the truck. Wait, does it? Hold on. Damn it, it doesn't show the back of the truck. But I remember this scene. This scene lingers from the back of the truck leading to the front of the truck, and you get into the position where you're looking at this fucking crazy guy playing a guitar, but there's all this other cool shit in the background. How do you see all this other cool shit in the background? A fucking flame comes out of the guitar, and then you're like, whoa! And then your eye gets to gradually move in the direction of everything else in the shot. Ah! I'm sorry. I'm done. Studying film is such a cool it's such a good visual storytelling, like, I don't tool, you know. It's good shit, dude. It'd be cool to set up a session where we watch a film, then you break down on the scenes in paint film studies, like a book club, but for movies. That could be a fun exercise. Designs this movie is insane. I really want to know if there's any concept art. There is 100,000% concept art. Like, also, George Miller very famously didn't really have a script for his movie. That whole movie is storyboarded first. The movie was pretty much written via storyboard. There's no like actual script. Or if there is, it was written later after he wrote his initial storyboard. But the movie is pretty much art first, writing later. I don't know if George Miller drew his own storyboard though, but maybe he did. Regardless, it's good stuff. It makes me inspired as a person that has a kind of unga bunga brain to be like, oh, if he just did that shit via he drew the whole thing. I'm sure I can do the same thing. Just draw the whole thing. Don't even write. I'm kidding. I'm literally writing a lot now, but you know, still. Summit hit a jump and his legs clipped. Something and sent him spinning like a ninja star, and he didn't break any bones, but it did bend a screw he had in one of his legs from a previous injury. Damn. I should open that again. Hold on. I want to see the Mad Max 2. I can't believe that movie had the amount. What I was seeing in the practical effects in that fucking movie was insane. It was fucking crazy. This movie's also very fucking pretty. I saw someone put like the Fury Road film grain on it, but I don't think it needs it. God, and everything. I think the other thing that feels good about George Miller movies is they have like a there's always a payoff. There's always like a payoff to certain scenes. So it's not always like they'll show something, right? So in the beginning of this movie, they showed this. This is a contraption that Max keeps talking about, that there is he keeps talking about this contraption. It's a bomb. If people try to steal Max's fuel, his car explodes. They keep showing it, they keep showing it, they keep showing it. And you forget about it almost, but it's something that like you know is a part of his vehicle. And you wonder, is it ever going to come to play? And then it fucking blows up. But that's just Max telling good stories too. By the way, you guys see the Fury Road DNA in this bad boy? Humongous. I think his name is Humongous. I forgot his fucking name. I just knew he ran around with the one villain ran around with like assless chaps all day. The dog dies, guys. Sorry. The dog dies. I saw this movie twice and I forgot that's what happened to the dog. Yep, told you, dude. Humongous got gun. He got a gun. That's his whole thing. He's buff. I mean, he is really buff. He throws like a trident too in the movie. But he pulls his gun out of like a fucking World War II suitcase. And he starts sniping trucks and stuff. God, if you haven't seen this one, you gotta watch this movie too. This was also the most unwinnable car chase scenario that's been in any of these films too, by the way. Whatever. Good movie. Just saw Furiosa yesterday for the first time. Furiosa was hella good. Fuck! Movies are good. When people say movies are bad lately, then they definitely just don't watch movies. There's been so many good movies out here and there. And also, what up, Charmy? I saw you here earlier, but you know. Of course, one of Calvin's favorite movies has a dog die in it. That's why he's so used to killing them in MGS3. No, dude, I did not. I was sad. I was like, yay, the dog. The dog is such a homie. He had a gun in his mouth at a point. Like he was, Max set up a contraption where all the dog had to do was pull the bone string and then the gun would go off. That shit was funny as fuck. It was adorable. The dog was like the best character. It saved Max multiple times. And it saved him at the end too. Until it got shot. Sadness. And Max gets his ass beat in every fucking movie. I don't think he's been in a movie where he didn't get his ass beat. Maybe his most hopeful film was Thunderdome. I've only seen Thunderdome once. I do not remember it at all. But that's definitely the movie I want to rewatch next. Because it's on Amazon. Or at least Amazon Japan. Of course, yeah, but I still like Fury Road more. Top 5 for me. I enjoyed I still like Fury Road more, but I don't need to like Fury Road more than Furiosa. I enjoyed Road more, but I genuinely think that the extension to the Fury Road verse, I guess, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, it was so well done. And it was so welcomed. And the action scenes were even cut differently. So those movies function so differently that I can enjoy them both individually and not think about the other as I watch each one. The only thing I think I could think about is maybe the characters maybe looking, I guess, older than they did previously. So that was like maybe the tiniest distraction. Also, the originally Morton Joe actor died. So they had a completely different actor play that character. But regardless of all that, it was hella good. And I thought the action scenes were fucking sick. That opening scene, the opening scene of Furiosa might be one of the best openings in a movie ever, dude. That shit just takes the fuck off. I mean, so did Fury Road, but like, it was such a different approach to. It was a different scenario for the action. And it also did, oh my God, what a fucking movie. The amount of storytelling they gave to Furiosa simply from the perspective of her mom. I'm sorry, I'm done. I don't want to talk too much about Furiosa because I know people haven't seen it still. And I don't want to spoil it. But splooge, dude, splooge. I'm gonna need new pants. But it's actually that are a disservice to watch in anything less than a theater screen. Exactly. I'm glad I saw it in theaters. I made my wife liked it too, but she likes Mad Max. I got her to like. She really liked Fury Road, and then she also really liked Furiosa. She did miss Charlize Theron because she does not particularly like Anya Taylor-Joy's face. So I don't mind Anya Taylor-Joy. But she's also Anya Taylor's been in a lot of things recently. She's appeared a lot lately. So I think there is like kind of a Anya Taylor oversaturation, but I don't think I've hit that yet. I've really hit the oversaturation mark of Anya Taylor-Joy just yet. So I'm chilling. Neither has my wife, by the way. She's maybe only seen, I guess she was in Dune as well. Maybe she did see her too much. She doesn't watch that many movies though. I saw that movie Focus yesterday with her, with Will Smith and Margot Robbie. That movie was alright. It was fun. Pretty fun flick. Yes, Broken Red. They really outdid themselves. That's what I'm telling you. The mechanics of like how things work in that world. I guess we can reference it in the first one, right? Let's not think about the second one. They did a lot of really cool stuff with the technology in that. But do you guys remember when the truck got set on fire on Fury Road and they unleashed the fucking shovel to the ground that scooped up the sand that went into the engine to clear out the fire? Holy shit. But think that they did that even more in Furiosa. That shit was tight, dude. Anyway, I'm done. I spoozed about Mad Max not even that long ago, I feel. Alright, how am I gonna paint this? There's barely any skin to enjoy to paint, so whatever. I'm just going in this order. Thanks for everyone that's chilling, dude. I'm actually getting a lot of shit done. I wasn't really expecting to, I guess, get this much done, but I wasn't expecting to get anything really done today, especially after Metal Gear stream sessions. I felt pretty lazy starting today's stream, but now that I'm doing stuff, I'm like, oh, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. You're doing it, Peter. This Mega Man? Yeah, it's Mega Man X. Would you guys believe I haven't never played Mega Man X before? My Mega Man history is Battle Network and Mega Man 64. Or I'm sorry, Mega Man Legends, as everyone calls it. But I've never touched X. I think I played the opening stage, but I never beat the game. I'm pretty sure that game's mega short too, right? I could probably beat that in like one nice like 3-hour session or something. You're missing some of the best games in the franchise. I know, dude. I know. I've only heard good things about the X series, and I do feel like a cocksucker for not playing them. But I eventually will. But Mega Man Legends, oh, I really want another Mega Man Legends. I love Mega Man Legends. Damn, even I played X. I played a bit of Mega Man X. I mean, even I played a bit of Mega Man X too. Did you not hear what I just said that? Were you trying to raise your hand? Wait. I got one on Calvin. Didn't I just say I played maybe the beginning of Mega Man X? Does that qualify as a bit to you or no? Gosh. I have an art question for you, Calvin, if that's okay. Of course it's okay, dude. Art questions are allowed, guys. God, people are... I guess I just traumatize everyone. I answer, I think, every art question I've been asked. Only ones that aren't stupid. Like, what tablet are you using? You know? Like, I don't know. I answer those questions too, by the way. But still. I played more than the beginning. I still have that leg up. All right, well, can someone remove Rainy's legs, please? So now I have a leg up. Thanks. That's more like it. Beat down. Damn, B's going in. Yeah, whatever question you got, Mockbox, I'd love to answer. Allowing questions? Calvin's gone soft? That's not even... Come on, I answer art questions. I like art questions, guys. Come on. Come on. I've answered art questions before. No one asks me art questions. Unless it's something like... What do you mean I have answered so many art questions, guys, but no one really asks me like the good stuff. They don't ask me like... Cap? What do you mean cap? Holy fuck. I'm kidding. I'll read it. I was expecting an essay. Fine. I'm kidding. I'm trying to add some more depth to my pieces, but trying to use more shadow. But I don't know when and where to use hard shadows versus soft shadows. Also, it would be okay to break the rules of how shadows would be typically cast to just make it look better, or would it be better to be consistent with it? I break the rules all the fucking time because I very similarly don't really... I have the same problem, I think, a lot of times. Currently, I have my light coming directly from above Ruby Heart for this piece, for example. And I'm doing that because I think it would just make for a more effective use of like her hat and how her body's interacting with her other parts of her body. I don't think you need to be accurate to make effective cast shadows. I think you can bullshit cast shadows if you want to. I think as long as you get a good result that looks cool and I think believable at the end, I think that's good enough to convince most people that you're doing something sick. But as far as getting more depth in your work, can you show me something that you're working on? Then I can help you directly. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Or you can DM it to me privately, and then I can look at it later. Because depth is tricky, and also depends on like if maybe you don't feel that you have depth in your work, but maybe you do. But sometimes it's as simple as like foreground, background. Even if it's like a single character, let's say you're doing a piece that's a single character. Capcom does it all the time, actually. But I can show you some of my art to give you an example. Oh, here, perfect example, Cammy. So this Cammy piece is pretty, straight to the point. But the one thing that I did to kind of force depth is the back of her ponytail and also her back arm here. So I kind of like what you would do with something that's an environment that really you're covering a large distance. I'm doing that with like a single character that's really close. So realistically, you wouldn't really get this aggressive like change in saturation on the character when they're this close. But what Papa Capcom taught me is you can do that shit and it looks sick. So essentially what I did is make the things that are furthest away that I want to appear furthest away very desaturated and like almost like light. And it's also not really a lot of, I didn't even render the back parts of this stuff. And it just lets it have that slight separation. I think I could have done this even better, but it gives it enough of that separation where it doesn't overstimulate the region that I don't want people to over focus on. I want people to understand that this is behind her. But if I rendered this the same level if I rendered this in the front, then it would be too clustered. Clustered?